Jordan Lightfoot here with Limitless. You asked and I answered. Okay, let me start over. What was your process for putting this outfit together? If I'm gonna be completely honest, I put this outfit together maybe 10 minutes before you even came. But I literally just kind of wanted to look at the background of where our photos were gonna be. So it was like on a brown background. So I kind of wanted to have some darker tones in the outfit. And navy and brown go really good together. And my type of style, I like business, professional, but you can dress it up, dress it down. And then I kind of want to be more creative by adding more elements to like a basic, suit and pant or like shirt and pants. So I have this like brown little skirt that we kind of layered a little bit. So a cute little layered look. So yeah, I think it's just kind of looking in your closet and seeing, knowing the inspo of what you're going to do and what you're feeling like you're about to do, I guess, and then go from there. So yeah. How would you style someone for first day of class? I think I would style someone, I would take my style and put it on them. So basically I would go for like an A&T crew neck, and then you have like a white button down collared shirt. Then I've actually kind of done one of these outfits before, but then you can put a tie and then put the tie underneath, tuck it in the crew shirt. Have like either striped pants, like a gray pair of striped pants, like trousers kind of, or you could do like a little tennis skirt. And then maybe you can do a pointed heel, or you could do a pair of Sambas. So yeah, I think I would do that. Next question is, how do you choose how to style your hair? Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm a lazy natural, so I try to do everything to where it just makes my life easier. So for the most part, if I don't wanna do my hair throughout the week, I'll keep it in mini twists or have it in a sleek bun. But today I wanted my curls out, so I had them out. So usually my hair is in a protective style 2 weeks, and then another week my hair is out. So I kind of go back and forth between that. But yeah, I like to wear my hair out if I'm like going more places or have something to do. But if it's every day, like I don't want to be bothered with it, I'll just keep it in my mini twist or in a sleek bun. So yeah. Next question is, how did you get into fashion and how has your style evolved over time? Honestly, since coming to college, I feel like that's where my style evolved. I wasn't really stylish like in high school, middle school. I didn't really know what I was doing. But I think coming to an HBCU definitely gives you some inspiration just to feel like, okay, I know I can style myself the way I want no matter what, and just feel confident in that. And I feel like I really just started getting into fashion the more events or, the places that I had to be like required you to kind of dress up more. So I was like, okay, well, I really like this business professional kind of look, but how can I make it my own? So adding more accessories like belts, like this layered skirt. I love shoes, I love heels, so I love a good pointed toe heel. And just playing around with different colors and just feeling like, I think it's really important that you learn what your body style is in terms of clothing. Because when you feel more comfortable in the clothes that you're wearing, I think that's really important as well. So yeah, I think my style has definitely evolved. I used to go from wearing sweatpants and a hoodie for most of the days to now feeling like I have to dress up every day, and I enjoy it. So yeah. How do you express yourself through hair and fashion in different environments? Examples such as school versus work, such as hanging out with friends. Well, like I said before, I feel like if you looked at me as a person, I'm always like in business pro. But let's say if I was at school, you can dress it down like with jeans and a pair of sneakers. You can dress it up with more of having like the full-on suit in a nice pair of heels. And then like when I'm hanging out with my friends, I do like to be very casual. So I would describe it as, if I'm picking out clothes, I wear I wear a fitted top and loose pants. I love that look. I feel like it's very flowy. You can move around, you feel comfortable, you know, dress it up with different accessories, bracelets, rings. I love a good gold earring. So yeah, I feel like, you know, that's how I would describe that. Okay, next question. How has your experience at A&T been so far? I would not change going to this school for anything. It has been the best 4 years of college. I really can say like I've enjoyed every experience that I've been in and put myself through. I've met so many good friends who have turned into family. Like my professors are some of the closest people to me, who's given me so much great advice. And I really just feel like I've found such a great community here, and really was able to grow into myself and grow into the person who I am today and hope to continue to become. So I love my HBCU. So yeah. Well, next question is, what are your proudest moments over the past 4 years? I would definitely say winning my SJ election, so my Senate and my VPIA campaign. I think even just participating in the SJ president election was a proud moment for me as well. Another proud moment has been able to serve my campus community through the ways that I'm creative. So my natural hair content has expanded, and I've really been able to connect and give advice to people on how to just feel confident in their natural hair. The opportunities to speak on panels and just to, you know, build a sense of community and rapport with people. I think that's been a proud moment for me as well. And I think another proud moment is just to see my growth, like freshman year me to now senior year, graduating senior, praise Jesus. But to see my evolution and see me kind of get outside my comfort zone and push myself past my limits and, you know, try new things. I think that's been a very, very proud moment as well. So it's been a progressing moment, but overall it's been great to kind of watch from like internally, I guess. So yeah. What advice would you give to others looking to develop their style, both with fashion and hair? I think the biggest thing is literally not caring what you think others are going to think about your outfit or how your hair is done. I think if you like it, that's all that matters. I think, you know, really trying to try new things, try new styles, you know, getting inspo off of Pinterest and Instagram are great ways, but also really being like, if you like how a certain item of clothing goes with another item, wear it. Who cares? If you're confident in it, you're going to exude that confidence, and yeah, you never know. You may inspire somebody else to put the same thing on or do something similar. I think for your hair, really learning to take care of your hair really helps with feeling confident and, you know, prioritizing, you know, just upkeep and really maintaining your moisture and all that kind of stuff, because it's really important. So yeah, I think just taking the time to remember who you are at the end of the day and never letting up on that. So yeah. Okay, how do you navigate self-expression in professional settings, both with your hair and fashion? So starting with hair, I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where I did not feel comfortable wearing my natural hair in professional spaces. I always thought like it had to be straightened or stretched, but I'm really learning to push myself to wear it no matter what, no matter who says anything or may look at you differently. It's your hair, it's what God blessed you with, so wear it. And in terms of fashion and professional spaces, I love a good professional look, but, you know, kind of incorporating me as pops of color, adding different accessories like nice scarves, and, you know, really just trying to make it your own. So I think it's trial and error and learning what you feel comfortable with is how like I feel like I would navigate it and give more advice to you guys as well. What advice do you have for someone who is looking to take better care of their natural hair? This is a good question. I think it's really important that you find quality products that you're putting in your hair. As much as we want to shop on a budget, if you want your hair to grow and retain length, you really got to get some quality products. Making sure you're getting your regular trims every 8 to 10 weeks. You got to get those dead ends off if you want to see length retention. Your hair is always growing, but if your ends are constantly breaking up the hair shaft, then you're not going to see the growth that your hair is actually growing too. protect with styling is really important. So, you know, you don't always have to have your hair out, and making sure your ends are protected as well. And yeah, I think those would be the top tips I would give somebody. Next question is, where does your confidence come from? I have to attribute my confidence to my faith in Jesus. My faith in God has been a big aspect of who I am as a person. And I feel like, you know, I've been able to navigate different spaces, one by, you know, learning myself, but, you know, really being deep in my word and, you know, letting go and letting God. And yeah, through that, I feel my most confident, and I feel like I'm walking in my purpose each and every day. And through that, I hope to exude kindness and, you know, humbleness and just a level of, you know, respect amongst people and myself. So yeah, I would say that is where my confidence comes from. What led you to being a political science major, and what are you looking to do with that? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I thought you had to be a political science major to go to law school. And when I found out you don't have to have that major, I was like, okay, I wish I would have known that. But I think it was a great start into learning more about the government and learning about law as well. But since kind of growing into my natural hair content and enjoying doing that and working with different brands, I feel like my law trajectory is going in a different direction. I think it's more like into the entertainment media law space. There's so many Black creatives here that, you know, have so much creativity and can share that with the world, but there's just a lot of times they may not know how to advocate for themselves in these different spaces. And I would love to be able to help somebody in that way and to be able to share their craft with the world. So I feel like that's kind of the direction that I would like to go in with the law route. You've done a lot of work to promote and increase student voting. How important is it that we exercise our right to vote? Well, I think the trajectory of the 2024 election is a great example of why it's important to exercise our right to vote. When, you know, you as a person and, you know, your family and people who are in your community, they may be going through different things. You want to find candidates who are really going to work for your benefit to help make sure that, you know, you are getting accommodated the way that you need to, that your rights are being listened to. And so really taking the time to research candidates is so important, because these are the leaders who affect your daily lives. Like our local state government, honestly, is more important than the actual federal election. But at the end of the day, all elections are important. So really understanding what's on the ballot, what's at stake for you, what's at stake for your mom, your dad, your siblings, your family, your community. I think those are all reasons why you should exercise your right to vote. The next question is, what would your first steps be to help someone become educated about our government? I would definitely recommend a few great, like, trustworthy websites. They can be found on social media. Anything that has .edu or .gov on the end, those are trustworthy websites. You know, believe it or not, TikTok is a really good informational app as well. Definitely be discerning of what is put out there, but I think that's a great way to connect with the youth who, you know, have a shorter attention span. Those videos are really informational. And I think also reading and watching the news is a great way to start getting educated about our government. Last semester, you had the opportunity to speak as a panelist for Empower Her. What does it mean to be a role model for younger women? I think being a role model to younger women means being kind, being genuine, being vulnerable with your own personal struggles, and seeing how that may relate to their life and giving them advice. I think it means taking the time to be selfless, to be a listening ear, and to be a support system when someone is maybe going through something, but also being a friend who can just, you know, be an encourager, a motivator. I think those are all important things that exemplify a role model to younger women. What advice would you give to someone looking to find their way at A&T? I think the biggest thing is to get outside of your comfort zone and get involved. That was advice that was given to me, and I have taken that advice and I've ran with it. I think putting yourself in spaces where you didn't think you would usually be in allows you the opportunity to meet new people, allows you the opportunity to challenge yourself. I think also remembering who you are authentically. Don't lose your way because somebody else is doing something that you think looks appealing, but deep down you know you don't feel comfortable with. Always, do an inner heart posture check and be like, is this something I really feel comfortable with? I think also finding a really good community of people who are going to be there for you no matter what, who are real, down to earth, genuine people. I think those are some things that, I would give to the younger underclassmen about finding their way, and even upperclassmen as well. Like, we're all going through things at the end of the day. We're all here to learn. We're all here to grow, and just remembering that at the end of the day, be who you are no matter what in any space that you're in. If you could talk to freshman Jordan, what would you tell her? I would tell her that you are making it. You are almost at the finish line. I would tell her don't be as scared and timid as she was. And I would tell her that she has a great head on her shoulders, but continue to press through. Don't let little things get you riled up. Like, the world is a big world, and there's going to be different, obstacles, challenges, benefits, successes, failures. You're going to encounter all of those things, but at the end of the day, just keep your head focused, and you're going to make it. Like, senior year Jordan is like, I made it. So yeah. So the last question is, what does limitless mean to me? I would say limitless means pursuing everything that falls at your feet, no matter how scared, no matter how challenging you think it may be. This world has so much to offer, and you have so much to offer the world. So really tapping into your purpose, remaining true to who you are as a person, and trying to experience everything that life has to offer. I think that's what limitless means to me. Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you enjoyed our limitless conversation. Bye.